For decades, Abia State was often associated with deteriorating roads, abandoned public infrastructure, poor waste management, and declining public confidence in government. Businesses struggled with inadequate infrastructure, while many citizens questioned whether meaningful change was possible. Everything changed on May 29, 2023, when Dr. Alex Otti, a former banker and economist, assumed office as governor of Abia State. Rather than making grand promises, his administration emphasized measurable results, fiscal discipline, institutional reforms, and infrastructure renewal. Within months, construction equipment returned to major roads, sanitation programs resumed, salary payments became more predictable, and government agencies began operating with renewed urgency. Whether viewed through political or economic lenses, one fact is difficult to ignore. Governance in Abia had entered a different phase. This documentary explores 10 areas where Governor Alex Otti administration is attempting to redefine governance, not through political slogans, but through policies, projects, and measurable outcomes. One of the earliest priorities of the Otti's administration was rebuilding public infrastructure. Roads across Aba, Umuahia, and several local government areas that had remained in poor conditions for years entered various stages of reconstruction and rehabilitation. Strategic roads connecting commercial hubs received attention, reducing travel times and improving access for businesses and residents. The government argued that infrastructure is not merely about road, it is about productivity, investment, and economic growth. Construction activities also sent a psychological message. Government projects no longer had to remain abandoned. Infrastructure became one of the administration's most visible indicators of governance, attracting national attention and changing public perception about what was possible within a relatively short period.
The Abia State Governor, Dr. Alex Otti, is here at the Cemetery Market Road, one of the many ongoing road construction sites in Abia, the commercial nerve center in the state, with members of his team and some top government officials. After spending time inspecting the road project, he then discloses the intention of the government on one of the several roads being revamped in Abia.
Right now, it had rained before we came, and this side is clear. And I'm sure that by the time they finish desilting the other part, it will also be clear. And they will go all the way to the rail station and beyond. So we believe that in a few weeks, they will asphalt this place, and once it's done, the place is ready for use.
Also speaking, the contractor handling the Cemetery Road project, Mr. Efanyo Korea, says the projects are in two phases, assuring that the first phase will be completed and ready for use by the end of the first week of September 2023, before the governor's 100 days in office.
Governor Alex Otti's background in banking heavily influenced his governing philosophy. His administration repeatedly emphasized prudent financial management, transparency, and prioritizing capital projects over unnecessary recurrent spending. Rather than launching numerous new initiatives simultaneously, the government sought to stabilize state finances, clear obligations, and channel available resources into projects with visible public impact. Budget implementation increasingly focused on infrastructure, healthcare, education, and security. Supporters argue that this disciplined financial approach has enabled Abia to execute projects without excessive borrowing, although independent assessments continue to evaluate the long-term sustainability of these policies. Fiscal responsibility has become one of the defining characteristics of the administration.
Our debt profile, we have been able to reduce it significantly by about 60%, from about 191 billion in 2023 to less than 50 billion at the end of 2025. Your government has also been positively ranked, particularly in areas of fiscal sustainability, transparency, and accountability. Budget State of the State report moved Abia from number 17 2 years ago in 2023 to number 4 last year, 2025. And we believe we'll continue to do well.
Healthcare reform became another major pillar of the administration. The government launched rehabilitation efforts targeting primary healthcare centers across the state, aiming to improve access to quality healthcare at the grassroots level. Medical facilities that had suffered years of neglect began receiving upgrades, equipment, and staffing improvements. The administration also initiated broader healthcare modernization plans intended to reduce medical tourism within Nigeria and improve public health outcomes. For many rural communities, functioning primary healthcare centers represent more than buildings. They are lifelines capable of reducing maternal mortality, improving child health care, and strengthening disease prevention. The reform reflects a broader effort to reposition healthcare as an essential public service rather than a neglected sector.
Well, let's take you to Abia State, where the governor, Alex Otti, has flagged off the rehabilitation of 200 primary healthcare facilities across the wards in the state. The project, tagged Project Ekweme, worth about 10 billion naira, kicked off at the Primary Healthcare Center in Bende. Nena Gabriel has more on this.
These health care centers have been in decay and non-functional for some years. Governor Otti says he is remodeling the centers to improve access to quality health care, especially in the rural communities.
In pursuit of our broad objectives for the healthcare delivery system, we have gathered this afternoon to flag off a project that will see the state government renovate and provide operational infrastructure to 200 primary healthcare facilities across the 184 wards in the state over the next 100 days. This initiative has been tagged Project Ekweme by our team of the State Ministry of Health because it practically speaks to our commitment to fulfilling the key promises we made to change the healthcare delivery landscape in the state for the better.
Recognizing education as an investment rather than an expense, the Otti administration initiated reforms across public schools. School rehabilitation projects, teacher recruitment efforts, and improvement in learning environment became part of a broader education strategy. Government officials consistently emphasized that human capital development will determine Abia's future competitiveness. Educational reforms also aims to prepare students for a modern economy increasingly driven by technology, entrepreneurship, and innovation. While significant work remains, observers note that education has returned to the center of policy discussion in Abia State. A stronger education system today could ultimately produce the skilled workforce required for tomorrow's industry.
A governor that is leading Abia State today for the future, but using the future at the present time. Giving every child in Abia State today the opportunity to compete locally, nationally, and globally. The opportunity to have the best education that you can ever have anywhere in the world.
Few issues symbolized Abia's previous challenges more than environmental sanitation, particularly in Aba. Waste accumulation had become a recurring concern affecting businesses, health, and the state's image. The Otti's administration declared environmental renewal a priority. Regular sanitation exercises resumed, refuse evacuation increased, and urban beautification initiatives sought to restore confidence in major commercial centers. Cleaner streets not only improved public health, but also influenced investment decisions, tourism, and overall quality of life. Environmental management often overlooked in governance discussions, became another visible sign that the administration intended to improve everyday life for residents.
The citizens cannot help but marvel at the conditions of the cities recently.
I see this place is now neat. Unlike, do you know how this place used to look before? This place used to be a refuse dump. Like everywhere used to be a refuse dump. But right now you can see it's no longer like that. At least we have our separate dump bins and all these things. And they are cleaning it up regularly. So we feel very happy about that.
The things I'm seeing with all indication, Umuahia is a better place now, unlike before.
Government says it has outlined better plans for 2025, but will require the people to make sacrifices to support the effort.
Clearing waste, managing environment costs a lot of money. And one of the things we're trying to also do is to engage private service providers. People would have to pay for their waste. The days of throwing your waste and then expecting somebody else to pay for it should gradually be over. It's our collective responsibility.
Economic growth cannot thrive without security. Recognizing this reality, the administration strengthened collaboration with security agencies through initiatives such as Operation Crush and increased logistical support. Improved security has encouraged longer business hours, safer transportation, and greater investor confidence. Markets, industries, and commercial centers perform better when entrepreneurs feel protected. Although security challenges remain, many residents acknowledge noticeable improvement in several parts of the state. The administration views security not simply as law enforcement, but as a critical foundation for economic development and social stability.
Abia State Governor Alex Otti performs the official handover of 20 brand new trucks equipped with modern gadgets to the state's security agencies at the International Conference Center, Umuahia. The gesture, according to the governor, is to show appreciation for a job well done and is aimed at sustaining the progress achieved in security, especially during the Christmas season.
I'd like to talk a little bit about security. When we came in 2023, some parts of Umunuchi and Isukwato have been yielded to bandits and criminals, and we went to work. Today, you are aware that we reclaimed all those places that have been taken over by bandits, and people have returned to their homes. We have made it clear, and I would like to say it once again, that no part of this state should be yielded to bandits and criminals. We continue to fund Operation Crush, and would like to use this opportunity to thank the service commanders, the 14th Brigade, the police, the Nigerian Navy, DSS, and NSCDC, and all the service commanders, most of them are here. They do not sleep so that all of us can sleep. I thank you.
Governor Otti has repeatedly stated that government alone cannot create sustainable prosperity. Instead, the administration aims to position Abia as an attractive destination for private investment. Policies encouraging ease of doing business, infrastructure development, industrial expansion, and partnership with investors form part of the strategy. Projects involving industrial parks, healthcare investment, logistics, and manufacturing seek to diversify the state's economy beyond traditional commerce. Business leaders increasingly view stable governance, infrastructure, and policy consistency as essential ingredients for long-term investment decisions. Abia's future may depend not only on public projects, but how effectively government enables private enterprise to flourish. One defining feature of Governor Otti's administration has been its emphasis on measurable performance. The government regularly publishes updates on completed projects, budget implementation, and ministry scorecards. Officials have stressed merit-based appointments and accountability within government institutions, while critics continue to scrutinize aspects of the administration as is expected in a democracy. The consistent publication of project updates has increased public engagement and transparency. Modern governance increasingly depends not only on delivering projects, but also on allowing citizens to evaluate performance using verifiable information. Public accountability has therefore become an important component of the Abia's governance reforms.
Presently, with the system here present, we now have an easy way to clock our patients and take good care of them. And keying in their details and clocking them via the system will help us to diagnose them properly, because we have the ability to get reached with other medical personnel all over the world, depending on the case of the patient.
It's very easy and smooth and faster.
It's very nice because one, it gives us an ease to the it makes us access the patient's folder easily, and from whatever is registered there now, you can see the previous treatment, the previous medications that the patient has taken, the previous surgical procedure that has also been carried out on the patient. Everything is just listed in the system.
For many Abia residents, the development is welcomed.
This one too much. Even I never seen this one before. This is my first time to get this time. I like this place. It's very, very good equipped.
I feel it's more developed, more civilized, more accessible for easy work.
I would say that it's civilization, and I thank God for the man that brought it.
Government representatives say the improved system is helping patients access easy and faster health care.
Nearly every administration promises transformation. What distinguishes successful government is whether promises become visible realities. In Abia State, Governor Alex Otti's administration has pursued reforms across infrastructure, healthcare, education, sanitation, fiscal management, security, and investment promotion. Supporters argue these efforts represent one of the state's most significant governance shifts in decades, while critics maintain that long-term success should ultimately be measured by sustained economic growth, employment, and institutional resilience. History will provide the final verdict, but one thing is already evident. Governance has become the center of public conversation in Abia State once again. If current reforms continue and are sustained beyond political circles, the state could provide a governance model that other Nigerian states may study for years to come. If you enjoyed this documentary and want more fact-based stories about the transformation of Abia State, the Southeast, and Africa, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to 1010 Media, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss our next documentary. Share this video with your friends and family, and tell us in the comments, has Governor Alex Otti redefined governance in Abia State, or is there still some work to be done? Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next documentary.